I feel like you might have an underlying... I'm not a doctor. I should open with this. I have no medical training at all.
But I did have a friend back in the day swear that they saw a goat man.
A goat man. I watched one of the brothers like go to pet him, and then every single tooth came out. And I was like, oh, Barnum's gonna fucking bite you. Hi, everybody. Thank you for listening to Steph Infection. I gotta plug my tour dates because I keep forgetting to do this. So please come see me in Austin, June 14th to 15th at the Creek and Cave. Edmonton, July 14th. I'll be at the Great Outdoors Festival. Atlanta, Georgia, I'm doing one night, August 22nd. And I'll be in Charleston, South Carolina, August 23rd, 24th. Don't forget about my UK tour. I'll be at the London Soho Theatre from the 30th to June 2nd. Please come to those. And I just dropped a massive Canadian tour today. So please, it's my first theater tour. Please, please, please come to this. Halifax, September 20th. Ottawa, September 21st. Victoria, November 8th. And Vancouver, November 9th. punchup.live/Steph Tolev. Please come see me live. Bye. Oh my goodness gracious. This is how the podcast is starting. Steph Infection. We're back in the new studio. I don't know what I'm saying. Guys, you know, sometimes you fan over somebody and they answer your fucking DMs. And this is what happened. We have the creator of Mr. Pickles, Will Carsola, is here today. How are you? Hello. My energy is not matching your energy at all. I am pumped. So I literally, like, probably 6 months ago, I don't even know when it was, met this man that I'm dating, that lives with me now. We're talking about what we like a lot. You know, I started a conversation, just whatever. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I don't really want to tell you this cartoon I like because you might think I'm a weirdo. And I was like, what is this? I don't know how the fuck I had never heard of Mr. Pickles. It is the exact comedy that I like and that I like to watch. And it made no sense. And then we watched them all 3 seasons. Three. It's just 3 now, right?
3 seasons, and then there's a last episode that's kind of like a special.
Okay, yes. We plowed through them in such a way that wasn't normal, and then I was having dreams. Violent fucking dreams, because it gets in your head.
Yeah, I mean, I had to make it. It happened to me too.
So how the hell did this start? Was this an idea you had like floating around for a long time, or you just kind of...
So I co-created it with Dave Stewart.
Yes.
And we were coming up with show ideas to pitch to Adult Swim. And we kind of had a process. We called it a write-off. And we would do this while we were making Mr. Pickles too. It was basically like, let's take 10, 15 minutes, no pressure. In fact, try to write bad ideas. Like, we're just trying to make each other laugh. And that's it. And maybe there'll be something in there that'll turn into something. And one of those... You know, Dave would write on one side of the room and I'd write mine, and then we'd pitch them to each other. And one of mine was the premise of Mr. Pickles. And that wound up in like a batch of 5 ideas that we gave to Adult Swim. They picked another idea. They picked Mr. Pickles, but we wanted a different idea to go. We were like, oh, really? You want to make Mr. Pickles?
You're like, huh?
That's our least favorite.
Oh, fuck.
It was a slightly different. It was like it was closer to a Lassie parody originally.
Okay,
it was like set in the 60s and the 50s, and then we were like, we don't really relate to that time period. Let's come up with some more ideas. Gave them 5 more ideas, and they were like, no, still Mr. Pickles. So we're like, shit.
You're like, this is the one.
We gotta figure out how to like this. And then we kind of just dove into the world, the town there of Old Town.
Yeah.
And we made it more in modern times, and then we could relate to it, and then all these characters everything started flowing.
Yeah.
And then
it's a very eclectic mix of people, which makes it so much more fun too. The town.
Yeah, they all came together very quickly after that.
Yeah.
And Dave's dog, Edie, then kind of became the inspiration for Mr. Pickles, because she's this dog who always has like a permanent smile. So that'd be funny. Yeah. This happy, cute dog is like stabbing people at night and stuff.
There is so much sometimes it's so fucked that I have to look away. Like, I think it was anytime he like kills something and then fucks like the skull or like fucks that hole, I'm like, that's fucked.
Somebody got a tattoo of that Mr. Pickles humping that severed head on their head.
Oh my! You must have a lot of people get tattoos of stuff from the cartoon.
There were a lot. Yeah, I used to try to keep up with it. I would put them on Instagram and stuff, but there's not as many as there used to be. But there's still like every time I look, there's a bunch of new tattoos.
Yeah, I'm not joking. I was like, do I want a Mr. Pickles what?
One guy had a whole like chess piece of all the characters.
You do?
No, I don't.
Oh, I was like,
Somebody did.
that seems a little much. You're like, I really love my work and I need it on me all the time. That's fucking wild. Well, it's time you explore new possibilities, pleasure zones, and find your vibe at funlove.com. Funlove.com is a leading online retailer of sensual health and wellness products, offering a wide array of premier brands of toys, lingerie, and accessories. Make love fun by visiting funlove.com. For a limited time, save 30% off your first order. Just use the code STEPH at funlove.com. Go to funlove.com and use code STEPH at checkout and save 30% off your first order. Visit funlove.com today. So how long were you and Dave friends for? Like before?
Since we were like 21.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
So you've been like creating stuff together for a while. That's so fucking fun.
Yeah.
And then seeing it come on. I'm like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of my favorite character. Probably, I don't know, Steve. And then I messaged you one day, I'm like, Steve is, I don't want to give away who Steve is, but I was like, what? Like, I gotta stop messaging you about crazy things like this. But I was like, I was just feel like, I know I wrote this. This is my cartoon. I want to show you, okay, so my boyfriend Jefferson has this they have a dog. They have a border collie. Is that what
Yeah,
Mr.
border
Pickles is?
collie.
Okay. But it's so fucked up that I'm like, okay, so it looks, I had to show you, I took a photo just specifically so I can show you. It looks like fucking Mr. Pickles.
Totally.
But
Yeah.
the problem is, it is Mr. Pickles. This dog is fucking psycho. You can't pet it. It will bite. It bit their Uncle Jim on Christmas, and they couldn't take him to the hospital because it was closed or something, and they had to super glue his hand. His whole fucking hand was open, and his finger, because not Mr. Pickles, Barnum is the dog's name. Barnum's bad. They're like, they're one of those dogs are like, oh, you can't pet Barnum, he'll bite. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So then the other day, I always try to like get a little pet in, and they're like, we told you 5 times, don't fucking pet the dog. And then I watched one of the brothers like go to pet him, and then every single tooth came out, and I was like, and I was like, oh, Barnum's gonna fucking bite you. Barnum is Mr. Pickles, and it's very cute, and it's very insane. So what cartoons did you watch, like Happy Tree Friends, or is that, I'm
You know, I never watched that, but I while we were making Mr. Pickles, a lot of people would be like, "You would love this show. You should watch it." But you know, while I was making Mr. Pickles and the spin-off Mom and Amy Sheriff, I kind of had a rule to like not really watch cartoons because I didn't want to be influenced by other cartoons. I don't want to be like in the writer's room, "Oh, well, I saw in this other show they did something like this. We should do something," you know. Like, yeah. I just wanted it to be like
your own, and it is. Yeah. It's I'm always saying that because of the violent aspect of it. Not, I don't think it's anything like that cartoon at all. But I'm like, did you watch? Like, what were some influences that you watched like growing up? You'd be like Flintstones.
It's more influenced by live action things. Like my number 1 favorite movie is The Shining. Number 2 is Evil Dead 2.
Okay.
And then there's a little. So there's a little bit of those in there in parts, like especially in the lair.
Yeah. But it's so much more fun and easy to digest when it's a cartoon.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up with The Simpsons.
Yeah,
for sure. I would catch Beavis and Butthead here and there. We didn't have cable when I was growing up.
Oh fuck.
We had it for 1 year,
and then you got it all in.
So the only music videos I know are from this 1 year. My dad saw the music video for Love in an Elevator by Aerosmith and was like, nope, that's it.
Cable's done. Broke it off. That's enough.
I know like opposites attract. Hey, there's some animation for you.
Yeah, okay. So that's that. I mean, I think that's makes it more you though, and it makes it more stand out because there is no like actual like you aren't taking from anything else. It's your own very fucked up, very sick thing. Because I'm like I have such a sick sense of humor that I'm like, it's nice to know other people also have a sick sense of humor. I think it's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
it's nice to know that you can watch them.
It's a gross show.
It is definitely gross.
But there's some cute moments here.
There are some cute. Well, the boy is so cute. What's his name?
Tommy.
Tommy is so cute. Mr. Pickles. We just do that all day in the house, like psychopaths. Tommy's so sweet and innocent.
Sheriff's sweet too.
He is sweet, and his mom. They have a sweet, and it's not like a creepy relationship because you want him to be creepy,
He's
but he's
man child.
He's definitely a man child. But it's very and how Mr. Pickles is just so perverted. Like he's always in the mom's stance. I'm like, God damn, it's sick. It's sick. And the grandpa might be my favorite because everyone thinks he's fucked up. And you never. And then he just starts to slowly melt down. You're like, yeah, you're sick. People haven't watched Mr. Pickles. You have to. I'm just saying. I was saying to you like before he came in, me and my boyfriend tried fucking with it on the other day, and you really can't do that. It's not good to fuck to. It's very violent. It's very
very fast paced.
Yeah, and then just also we're like, and then you're trying to like fuck along with it. It's not. Yeah, it's not good.
It's like Sheriff isn't like his voice isn't really romantic.
No, not a turn on. I wish I knew you when you were first making this because I'm like, I feel like I could have been a voice on Mr. Pickles.
Yeah, I was thinking that earlier. If I'm, if the show ever comes back or if we get to do more episodes, we should get you to do a voice.
Oh, I would love that. I was like so obsessed with home movies growing up. And then I met Ron Lynch. He's a comedian. He plays Mr. Lynch, and I was like that's the first time I fangirled in LA over anybody over that because I watched so much fucking cartoon shit growing up that I'm like, I saw Stephen Root. I was like, Stephen Root's good, but I'm like, but Mr. Lynch from home movies.
What kind of voice do you think you'd want to do in Mr. Pickles?
Oh, I'd probably be something in his lair. I feel like I'd be one of those.
I could do Sheriff's voice, and we could like act something out.
You could. Do you do Sheriff's voice? Mm-hmm. You do?
Yeah.
I had no idea you did the voice. Okay, wait. Okay, I could be. Okay, let's see. It's gonna be something gross, like probably somebody who's trying to fuck the sheriff, but some gross troll woman. Like I live under like a bridge, and I just came into town one day. Anybody want to get their dick sucked? I'm just looking for some extra change.
I understand that you're having a little bit of some confusion and some problems going on about some stuff that I don't understand, bridge lady, but Mama says I'm not old enough for that.
I really did not think you did this voice. This is really throwing me off. Oh my God. Okay, if you're listening, Adult Swim, do they still make cartoons?
Are we making Mr. Pickles?
Yes, I'm going to pitch them to bring this back, just so we can have
Not currently.
Not currently, okay.
But hopefully in the future. I would love to.
And you design Liquid Death. This is you.
Yeah.
You're Mr. Liquid Death.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy. So this is this everywhere in your house?
Kinda. Yeah.
Because I'm like, this is like everyone knows this fucking thing, and this is like probably one of the most famous.
It's everywhere now.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Like
anytime I go to the grocery store now, my son Apollo, he's like, "That's Daddy."
Because it's like it started off as like I feel like a lot of people feel cool drinking it. I feel cool drinking it.
It looks like beer.
It looks like beer. Yeah. It was at the whole goal, so people were like, especially out here, everyone's so fucking sober.
Yeah, I think so.
I wish I could say I was, because right now I'm very hungover and I'm trying to keep it together. I get the sweats, like the hungover sweats. Like I'm not. I woke up and I was like, oh, I think I'm okay. And then on the drive here, I was like the jostling on the Burbank drive, and I was like, there's too many bottles.
I can't drink like I used to. I get so hungover now.
Like deathly hungover.
Like I had to completely cut out whiskey.
Oh,
like if I'm gonna drink liquor, it's gonna be like tequila. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. It switched with me.
How old are you? Are we
45?
Okay. I was like, is that rude to ask a man his age? Yeah, I'm 38. I'm turning 39 in 2 days, and I was like, this. I feel. It's sometimes. I think it is the mix, and I'm doing the mix right now. And then I had like a little housewarming party, and I just didn't eat. You know when you make a little snacks? I had a nice spread, but then I don't want to eat it because I feel like a pig eating my own spread the whole time. I'm like, hey, come to my party. Just watching me eat my own fucking dips. I feel like a fucking weirdo. But okay, so are you working on stuff now, or you live out here? You live in LA?
Yeah, I actually live in Burbank.
Oh, very convenient.
Kind of up the street. Yeah. I'm full time at Liquid Death right now.
Oh, fuck.
Creative director over there.
Oh,
so
shit.
I'm doing lots of like.
So did you design the whole thing, or just
no, just the skull on this. Yeah.
Okay,
but I did all the like original art, but now there's all kinds of other artists.
Okay.
Doing like the case art and T-shirts.
Oh shit, they're really branching out here.
Yeah.
My God. So you just doodle all day long?
A little bit of drawing, a little bit of writing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Just I don't know. I wish I could draw. I almost went to art school. More abstract. There's a painting I should just have a photo of it at all times. It's really bizarre that I did in high school. It's like this like guitar going into an eyeball, and then there's like cool. It's yeah, you'd love it. But then I like cut out a bunch of like weird words. It's like death, funeral. Like I was like, I don't know what I don't know why my family has not thrown it out. It's so embarrassing, and my sister brings it out whenever there's like an occasion just to embarrass me again.
I have a bunch of old art like that my mom always wants me to look through. She's like, you can take any of this home whenever you want. I'm like, I don't want this.
I don't want. Yeah, I'm like, you can throw this painting out. I don't know why you still have this. This can go away.
Yeah.
Is your family supportive of?
Yeah, they were always supportive of my art, you know. And I went to art school. I wouldn't say that you missed much.
Yeah.
I'd say I kind of had to be self-motivated. I was a painting major.
Oh, okay.
I wound up dropping out, you know, with a year left to kind of get more into like video and storytelling.
Yeah.
And kind of just teach myself. But I don't know. I feel like a lot of art school was kind of a waste.
Yeah,
Some things I learned. But...
Yeah. And I feel like it's all like, I don't know. I went to clown college. I did 2 years of comedy, writing, and performance. Literally call it clown college. There was a clown course, which I did like the best. But I was like, I'm like, what is this? 2-year program of like me just being, I don't know, a literal clown. There's one class we had a clown nose. We'd walk around.
Really?
Just do like sounds. Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, it's a very niche thing. And I'm like, I don't think I could get any other job with this. Thank God I'm doing well in comedy. Otherwise, I don't know where I'd be. At Hobby Lobby fucking stocking shelves. Nothing wrong with that if that's your job. I have to back up everything I say now. I like have this new joke. I feel bad, but there's a guy in my neighborhood with no arms, and he like couldn't get his dog back in the house, and I was like trying to help him. But it was this whole situation. But it's like every time I say no arms, everyone's like, oh, I'm like, it's just alarming to see somebody with 0 arms. It just was a lot to take in at 9 a.m. And usually there's like no arm at all. It's not even like a shoulder blade.
On both.
Yes.
It's tough.
It is. It's very hard. Thank God we have tushies now. Like bidets.
Yeah.
But I don't know how it even turns it on.
Yeah, I've always wondered how that works.
Yeah, now I'm wondering. I don't know. I got on some weird fucking... you must have like an insane... is your algorithm crazy on Instagram? Are you getting like wacky shit coming up?
I think so.
I've been getting like... I don't know how this started, but like very overweight people... It shows them how to wipe their ass. And now it's
I haven't got that.
Well, you might fucking get it now that I'm fucking saying it. And it's this woman, and she has this special thing that she used to get. I never thought about that. She's so big she can't reach her ass.
Wow.
I know. And I was like, well, that's alarming. But then I watched the whole video, and it was, quite entertaining to see like toilet paper on this little nubby thing, and then a lot.
Aren't there kind of like robotic limbs that you can get that you can control?
Really, to really wipe your ass?
I mean, I might have been told some bad information a long time ago, but when I was like a teenager, I worked at a gas station, and the owner of this gas station had one arm that he lost in a meat grinder when he was a kid.
Oh,
working
a kid?
in, I think so, yeah. But anyway, he had like a prosthetic arm, and he had a little like hook type thing. And I asked him, and he would, like come in and help out and open the register and pull out, exact change. And I was like, how are you controlling that? And he told me, this is like mid-90s, that he controlled it with his mind. But he might have been fucking with me.
I was like, that seems a little far-fetched. And that's how Mr. Pickles was born. This man's arm ripped off the meat grinder. You never got that out of your head. I said grind meter in my head. I was like, I'm delusional. That is so fucked up. You must have seen weird things at the gas station?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think a lot of the characters in Mr. Pickles are partly inspired by, small town, Virginia, working at a gas station, all kinds of funny types of people coming in. A lot of rednecks.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of mullets.
Hey, I'd fit right in.
Even like the deer hunters in the show, like part of my job was to like go out, and when the hunters would come in, I got to like, write an official list of how many points are on the deer antlers. And,
oh, really?
Yeah.
That's bizarre. And then see a bunch of dead things. I saw one dead cow once with its tongue out of the back of a meat truck. I didn't eat meat for a year because of it. I do now. I don't know what this story makes no sense. It is not really interesting at all. I just was thinking of because I can't look at dead. If I see a dead deer, sometimes I cry.
Yeah,
the road.
I don't like seeing dead deer either.
No, it's very bizarre, and that was just a turn on when I was on Tinder watching every guy was like holding some like bloody deer head. I'm like, I don't want to fuck you at all now.
Deer are kind of gentle, sweet animals, but they're also very funny to me. There's like that's one of my go-to funny animals for cartoons. Just like Deer Boy.
Yeah,
it's me, Deer Boy.
Yeah. Deer Boy's voice too. Oh my god. Yeah, Deer Boy was fucked. He died. Didn't he die? Oh, no, Dear Boy left.
No, he's still out there.
Okay,
in the woods
his mom's died.
His mom died. That was sad.
I do love how Mr. Pickles, I'm back on it, sorry, is hates bad men.
Yeah.
Like, he's not killing the good people. He's just...
You kind of feel for him because even though he's doing these fucked up things and...
You're like, yeah, well, he's helping people.
He's killing bad people.
He's killing bad people.
And protecting sweet little innocent Tommy.
Sweet little Tommy and his little leg braces. At funlove.com, it doesn't matter if you're in a long-term relationship or one that's still new and exciting, monogamous, open, or just taking some time with yourself. Maybe you're bored one night. Maybe you're bored in the day. Who knows? Funlove.com is where you can explore a variety of options to rev up your romance in the bedroom and beyond. Funlove.com is a leading retailer of sensual health and wellness products, offering a wide array of premier brands of toys, lingerie, and accessories. Take pride in curating a selection of the highest quality products, offering everything from soft and sexy to hot and spicy, so you're sure to find what you're looking for at funlove.com. Let them help you discover, indulge, and satisfy your desires. Come and find the vibe you're looking for to make love fun by visiting funlove.com. And if you live in Arizona or Colorado, check out one of their 18 store locations. Go in, have a peek, have a touch, get in there. Let's get crazy. Thanks to FunLove, they sent me a insane basket of stuff. Usually when people send like a free sample, they send one thing. Jefferson and I, my boyfriend, if I haven't mentioned him 5,000 times, we got in there. Oh, I didn't know I liked the Sex and Mischief feathered nipple clamps until I tried them. No more need for tweaking when you got the clamps. The old feather tickler came out, only $6.99. That was a nice little, I'm not going to say where we used it, but we used it. We also tried the edible massage oil, French vanilla, $18.99, very reasonable price for... I've never had edible massage oil, and let me tell you, I licked him clean. He was like a Christmas dinner when you lick your plate. That's what Jefferson's body was. Clean boy after it. And we also tried the deep as fuck deep throat blowjob spray, the strawberry. Let me tell you, for only $14.99 for that one. Let me tell you right now, we like a spray. We would much prefer a penis smelling and tasting like strawberries than its normal penis skin self. So I'm telling you right now, get on funlove.com and take a peek. They have so many fun, amazing things for you to try. For a limited time, save 30% off your first order. Just use the code STEPH at funlove.com. Go to funlove.com and use code STEPH at checkout and save 30% off your first order. Visit funlove.com today. Let's get into your bod stuff.
Okay.
So, I don't have good segues on this podcast. I'm just like, and now this. What do you got? Some body stuff. So living in Virginia and like, well, the meat grinder. That's already body stuff that I like to hear about. Yeah. What do you got? What's your stuff? Something? Any breaks? Big things?
Well, when I was 17, there was some kind of like prom type thing that I went to, and we were like afterwards.
Prom type thing. So prom.
Yeah. Well, I know it was like, what's the other one? It's not prom.
Like
it's
homecoming.
Like homecoming.
Okay. Yeah.
And afterwards, everybody was, hanging out at this little beach area, and I guess I got poison ivy there, because the next day it started spreading so fast. I had to miss like 2 weeks of school after that.
Oh, fuck.
My whole body was covered head to toe in these like big blisters oozing.
Ooh.
And
so itchy.
I was taking hot showers, because that was the only way I could like it, scratch it without.
Yeah.
But that was spreading it. So it was everywhere. It was everywhere except the palms of my hands and the bottoms of my feet. It was like up my nose, down here. It was like in my hair, in my ears.
In your ass too?
I don't think it was in my ass now.
On your ass.
But it was
okay.
Yeah, it was everywhere.
That's a bad spread.
But I used to always get it. But after that, I became basically immune to it. I'd get like a tiny little bump here and there, and it would never spread. Strangely enough, though, I probably had it a couple times since then. You invite me on this podcast, and I get poison ivy.
You have it right now?
I have it right now.
Oh my God, let's see it. Let me see the oozing. Where the hell? Why
It's
are you
starting to
always
go
in the
away.
woods?
I was like trying to.
Where the hell are you going? That you're.
Look at that.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Yeah, I tried not to take care of it too much so that it would still be
oh my
here.
God, no, it looks like what I get from the sun. Are you sure it's poison ivy?
Yeah, it looked a lot worse a couple days ago.
Because I get is it the little tiny little blisters underneath there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you sure it's poison ivy?
I mean, poison ivy or poison oak.
It looks like this thing that I have. But it's like a form of eczema.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Well,
and it gets that fucking bad, and it literally like it itches so bad, and then all the little blisters pop, and then it becomes a big opening. I'm gonna send
maybe
you
it's
some
something
articles.
else because I've never had this much of it since that day when I was 17.
I'm telling you
I
right
was like,
now,
this is strange timing.
And where are you getting poison ivy? Out here?
Yeah, I mean, we have a bunch of like hills and mountains.
Okay.
We're over kind of in the mountains near Burbank.
But
So
I feel like you might have an underlying. I'm not a doctor. I should open with this. I have no medical training at all, but it does look like the fucking thing I get on my hands, and I can't even fucking bend my fingers. And it's like that's exactly what it looks like.
weird.
And it takes a while to go away.
It's finally going
What are
away
you using
now.
on it?
I was putting calamine lotion on it.
Okay.
It's not doing too much. But
No, I'm gonna send you this article. I think
Okay.
I think you have the same thing I do, and it's fucked. Because
Yeah.
it always gets. I'll get patches on my leg, like big patches, small, and they scar. Mine scar. I have like fucking scars.
strange
on my
timing
ass.
though, right? With this
Bizarre.
podcast.
The one
like,
day,
I
love it. I'm like, I can't look away.
don't really get stuff like this very often.
And
but
it's such a large thing.
yeah.
Wow. No, it might be. I mean,
Surprise.
surprise. Here, what's poison ivy? Here, we can see if it is poison ivy. I'll rub on it. Like that. What's that thing where you do as like a blood brother? Like poison ivy brothers were friends for like. You're like, please no. Because I heard a long time ago that poison ivy, if you got it like came back every 7 years or something, or you couldn't get it. I don't know. I think my family.
I think
made this
that's
up.
cicadas.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. Yeah, I think that's what that is. Something. Oh my god, those are those little sick bugs, right?
Yeah. They're so cool whenever I'd see them as a kid.
But they would like.
You see the little shell like still on the tree.
Ew.
And then you'd have these giant flies everywhere. They're like this big.
And you like that?
Yeah, they were cool. I was into bugs when I was a kid.
Really? Did you like dissect them and stuff?
We
you that kind
did
of
have a
person?
bug collection like the 4th grade. And yeah, unfortunately, some of those bugs died.
Well, yeah, I assume. I hate
but,
flies. I can't. I kill every
yeah?
single flies. I can't stand them. It's shit.
Well, you would hate cicadas then.
I don't like cicadas. I don't mind like a spider crawling around or like I don't kill spiders. I should after I got bit by one and fucking. I
Oh yeah? I don't kill spiders either. I don't really kill anything. I try not to.
Yeah, I try. Yeah, I mean flies, yes, but everything else. I literally saw a dead fox on the road the other day, and I cried for
A fox.
Oh yeah. Well, we were up in New York.
Oh, okay.
Upstate New York, and it looked like so much like a dog, and then I just started sobbing. And then I saw an old dog walking yesterday, and then I started crying because my dog's like 4, but every time I picture her remotely old, I just start weeping.
Oh.
I'm sick. I think something's wrong with me.
Foxes are cool.
Foxes are fun. And I follow all these fox accounts online. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I used to think I wanted a pet fox, but apparently they're a pain in the ass to have as a pet.
I'll send you this one.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's Juniper the fox, and she has she rescues a bunch of foxes. I'm always commenting on her Instagram, and she never replies to me. So you know what? Maybe I won't. I'm kidding. I reply to people too, and people are like sometimes they go, "I can't believe you're answering me." I'm like, "Am I a loser for answering?" I'm like, "Am I sad?" So I like to like interact with my fans and stuff.
Yeah. Same.
But so you designed and wrote and co-created everything, Miss Pickles.
Yeah. Directed, the first
shit,
3 seasons.
Oh fuck.
Did all the
this is my dream job is to do. I was pitching a cartoon a while ago, but it was like it's hard to pitch cartoons. Maybe Adult Swim, if they were listening, they want because it was very dirty, and I think. But I was like, now I'm like, there's no reasoning that I can't. Maybe they just didn't like the
that could work.
So they simply just didn't like the idea. Do you have more body stuff? Any surgeries? You're a tall man. Anything happening up there? I don't feel like tall people have bad backs. Am I making that up?
I do have a bad back.
I think it's a tall thing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm constantly doing stretches and or yoga or something. I always saw that, from years of say like editing, working on Mr. Pickles,
Like just
sitting all the time.
Yeah.
Really kind of messed my back up. But I think I've always kind of had I think I have a little bit of a curve in my spine somewhere.
How tall are you?
Like 6'3".
Okay, yeah. I guess that's
But yeah.
so calm. Tall people are so calm about their height. If you were like, if I said you're short, I'm like, what are you, 5'6"? You'd be like, 5'7". But tall guys are like, 6'3", whatever. I think, somewhere up there. I don't really know exactly how tall it is. I remember when I met my boyfriend for the first time, he said he was 5'10", and then we like walked up to each other. I was like, if you're 5'10", I'm 5'10". I guess we're both 5'10". I thought I was 5'7", but I guess we're both 5'10". Very bizarre thing, but you don't have to lie about that. What do you think is the most fucked up? Was there anything that you ever wrote for Miss Pickles that you were like, that's fucked? Like some image that you're like, this is
probably, but
it's all
I can't think of one. I mean, most things that we really liked, we would find a way to get in there eventually. Like even the cheese man, like not that that's really a fucked up thing, but there were a lot of ideas like that like just weren't working out. But like if you love something enough, just keep pitching it, and then it'll fit into the right episode. Yeah, Cheese Man was like that.
It's funny too. Sometimes when you get like something like that in your head, you can't get it out.
Yeah, totally.
Like, there's like, I'm writing this show in Toronto right now, and I want there to be a Nicolas Cage theme bar. And at first they were like, and I was like, that's getting in there. I don't know what to tell you. There's going to be a bar called The Cage, and there's going to be only Nick Cage themed things. I'm like, this is getting in there, and that's that. And there it is. I have to have it in there.
I think he's a big whiskey person.
Is he? He's a big. He's bizarre.
He showed up to one of our Mr. Pickles premiere parties randomly. We had this like whole bar closed, like reserved. It was a private party thing. It's for one of the, I think it was season 3 premiere.
And you're like,
and then like Dave happens to catch somebody turning Nicolas Cage away.
So funny.
And he's like, no, it's Nicolas Cage. Let him come in. I guess he liked the whiskey at this particular bar. So he came in and drank some whiskey and watched a little Mr. Pickles. And
Nick Cage going, really? I can't come into this bar?
Yeah.
I love when celebrities get things like that though. When something doesn't go their way, they have to be like, you're just a regular guy here. Get the hell out. But then he watched it and he liked it?
As far as I know, he hung out for a little bit and then disappeared.
That's wild. Have you met any of your heroes out here?
I mean, as far as like cameos on the show, Weird Al was pretty cool.
That is cool.
Working with him. He was super nice.
Of course he is. It would be upsetting if he wasn't, but I do like to hear that he's a very nice man.
Rob Zombie too.
Okay.
Actually, both of them were in the same episode.
That's wild. Was he nice?
So nice.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he was great.
I love when those like metalhead guys are like such sweet boys in person, and then you see them on stage, you're like I bet the Insane Clown Posse, nice guys. Maybe not. Can you imagine they're all just at home reading the Bible right now? They get right off stage, take off.
Are they Christian?
I don't know. I assume some of those people are.
I feel like they could be, but I don't know enough about them. Really.
No, I don't know. I don't think I've ever made Insane Clown Posse reference in my life. I don't even know where they are. Are they still doing music? Is it music? I don't know.
I think so.
Any more bod stuff?
Well, I was thinking earlier, I mean, this isn't something related to me, but I figured you would probably, if you don't know about this, you'd be interested in it. Have you ever heard of Necropants?
Mm-mm.
Oh, man. You got to look up Necropants. So they're basically like these medieval pants that you would wear, and they were basically just human skin from somebody, and you would wear them, and they had like the penis still on there. Apparently, if you put like coins in the urethra, it would like bring you riches or something. It was some like ancient witchcrafty type thing.
My God.
And it's like questionable if it was a real thing or not. If you read about it on Wikipedia, it sounds like...
And there's images of it? Necropants.
There's like a...
How the hell did you find out about this?
I don't know.
Sick. See, this is what is in your algorithm. See, now I'm going to look at this and I'm going to hate looking. Everyone's right now that's listening is going to...
I think there's a really funny Wikipedia. Yeah.
I have no internet. But I... only had to be a penis or could it be a vagina?
Let me read this. Necropants, in parentheses, literally corpse breeches, are a pair of pants made from the skin of a dead human, which are believed in Icelandic witchcraft to be capable of producing an endless supply of money. It is highly unlikely these pants ever existed outside of folklore. I mean, there is like a picture of it.
Okay, the picture is what I must see right now.
Um,
Is it really gross? I haven't really eaten this morning yet. Oh God.
oh yeah, it's pretty gross.
Oh fuck. Ew. Jesus fucking Christ. Why is it like burnt skin? Can you see this? Oh my God. Everyone's looking this up right now. And the penis is just fully there.
Yeah,
Very deflated.
very careful carving with these pants.
Very careful carving. Almost as if they weren't carved and they were just removed directly off a human being. What a bizarre thing. And you put them on, like fully put them on.
Supposed to put them on, and yeah, I can't remember the whole story, but
It would be convenient to have that as like a little change purse down there.
yeah,
It's like a fanny pack, but it's like right in the penis. You're like, where's my change? Hold on a second.
I got
You
exact
squeeze
change.
it. Yeah,
Let me just get it out of my
Take a penny,
Necropants.
leave a penny. And you put it in. I just gotta get my change out. Give me a second. Sorry. The skin's really tight today. I actually can't get it open. Excuse me. That's fucking gross.
You just kind of like pee out like a bunch of pennies on the counter.
Yeah. Or do you put your penis in there? Is it like hollowed out? Like, would you be a nice little like put your penis in a penis? That would be strange. That would be a weird feeling, I feel like. And then pee out of somebody else's pee hole.
There you go. That's how you transfer funds.
And that's how you get really rich. You pee into the pee. That's fucking bizarro world. Why do they look so burnt?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like it. It looks like chicken skin.
I wonder if there ever were some real Necropants.
There probably was back in the day. Who knew? Who knows what people were doing with the bodies after that? Hollowing them out, wearing them around, taking their eyes out. It's so creepy.
It's definitely something that Mr. Pickles would be involved with.
Oh yeah. How many like did you ever like pitch episodes and they were like, okay, this is too much, or did they let you kind of like really go for it? Because at least I don't think Adult Swim definitely makes sense for.
Yeah, I don't know if there was one that was too much. I mean, Adult Swim's notes overall were always very helpful.
Okay.
You know, and they would kind of, at times, you know, give us the note of go crazier.
Oh,
you know?
really? And you're like, oh,
for
is
instance,
this a dare?
like in the Shove 'em Pucker episode. Do you remember that one?
Which one was that?
It's the one where the superhero's addicted to shoving super sour candy balls up his ass.
I don't.
And his whole face like puckers.
Oh my God, no.
Well, yeah, I mean, the original idea was going to be something like a Superman character is now old and addicted to like crack or something like that. I mean, they were like, make it crazier. So that's
You're
what
like,
we gave them. You know, like he's addicted to shove and pucker.
Shove fuck. That's
You shove and then you pucker.
There was like one night I think I watched like 5 in a row, and then I went to bed, and I don't think I slept because it was just like violent dreams. And then I've been having a lot of dreams of my dog attacking me now, which scares me because she's a golden retriever, and I'm like, look what you've
She's just standing above you with a knife.
You've poisoned my brain with her. What's the worst body thing you've ever heard? Something that or seen. I feel like people might quote your cartoon soon. Like, I saw this one image on Mr. Pickles.
Well, there's Necropants, and then
Yeah, Necropants definitely out there now for me for one.
I was thinking earlier about this story about a guy who had like a conjoined twins face on the back of his head. You ever seen? There's a picture of it. It's another thing that I don't know if it's real or not.
Yeah,
but it seems a little more likely than the Necropants for some reason.
Do you think a face on the back?
There's a picture of it. I'll look for it. But yeah, this guy had this is like way back in the day. There's a black and white picture of this guy, and he has like his twin sister's face on the back of his head. And the story goes that she would whisper terrible things to him in the middle of the night. And I think he killed himself because of it.
Oh.
So that was always a creepy thing.
I feel like if that was happening,
Let me find it. Let me find it.
Yeah. I was like, we need the research here. That is fucked up. But like that there's no way that's real. The face could talk fully. It'd have to have like a separate brain back there.
I think it only talked at like night when he was trying to sleep, which makes it even creepier.
No, and in the day it was just like sleeping, and he'd be like, I swear, it's the grandpa from Mr. Pickles. Like, I swear to God, it's talking to me. And you're like, no, it's just that would be gross. And he couldn't cover it up with hair or wig. Couldn't he like put something in the mouth and like clog it up like a sock? Like shut her up?
I don't know.
Super glue the lips.
I can't find this one.
Super glue the lip. Like right on the back or like this side, so he can never see
It was like right in the like corner where you like it meets your neck.
Ew. So he'd have to like look in the mirror and have a mirror behind his head and be like, what are you saying to me? Say it to my face. I don't like that. Because there's a lot of things about like little conjoined twins that are in like a little satchel or something. Or there is that one, their two are combined. They share like, they have two different heads.
Yeah. Those two girls.
The two girls. They share a body.
I think they're married to the same guy.
You would assume the same guy.
Well, yeah, I mean one guy. The other.
Yeah, it would be bizarre if, I mean, that one is weird because I don't want to know what's going on down there, but I want to know what's going on.
But you want to know, yeah.
Because is it one vagina or is it two?
How does that work?
That must be very weird. So it's almost like how does that work? Now I want to know if it's one vagina too, because they don't. Everyone wants to know these when they show these like documentaries and stuff. I'm like, tell us.
Yeah, they should just get to that part.
Right
That's
away,
the part everyone
part.
wants to know.
That's the part that you want to know immediately. Because I'm like, now I'm going to be going home Googling one vagina or two. You'd want two. Or maybe you'd want one. And two butts? Two buttholes. No,
Two
that's too much.
buttholes.
I watched one stupid episode of Forensic Files last month, and I can't get it in my head, where the guy killed all these like prostitutes, and then he carved out their eyeballs. And now I can't get that image in my head. The carving out the eyeballs. It's not a good image. I don't know why it's in my head. Because now I'm thinking of the carving out with the pants.
Necropants.
There's no way those would fit properly. If it was real skin, it would be so dried out and stretched. There wouldn't be
probably keep them in like
a brine.
Yeah, like a
Take them out every morning.
just a big jar in the closet.
Like yeah. Got your pickles, got your necropants.
Sometimes you mix them up.
Mixy, matchy. That'd be. I think I would wear. I'd probably wear a men's one because like a lot of women want to feel like what it feels like to have a penis. Like for a day, stuff it, walk around holding it. I actually held my boyfriend's dick last night where he peed. I just saw that right now. It's the first time I've done that.
Was he too drunk to?
No. I just was like, "Can I hold your dick?" And he's like, "Yeah," because we were outside, and I was like really flopping it around. I put my thumb on it. It was very gross. Now that I'm saying all this out loud, it's very disgusting. I don't know why he let me do this, but it's fun. We don't get that fun. You guys got to zip it around. I was like really spraying it. I mean, I'm sure you're not doing that when you're in a toilet. But
I think you need some necropants.
You're like, I think all of this to say you need some necropants.
Dave and I back in the day made a like a sketch where we were conjoined by the penis.
That's so funny.
And to pee, I had to. Man, it was so hard not to laugh during these scenes, but I basically had to pee out of his ass. So the outtakes for the whole thing were way funnier than the actual sketch, and it's just this. We have a
Where
bunch
is
of,
the sketch? Is it out somewhere?
I'll send it to you.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm like holding him up, and I'm trying to pee out of his butt, and you see like spraying out into the toilet, and we're just like face to face, like we're trying to look at each other and not laugh. It was so hard.
But you were dying.
So
Yeah. That's outtakes for most up, but that's like psychotic. Did you have like what was it? Just apple juice coming out of the butt?
It was like Gatorade or something.
Gatorade, yeah. It's a good spout on that one. You gotta have a nice. That would be insane. Because what's the thing called docking? When you put your penis together on a guy and then you put the skin over.
Yeah.
It seems like a strange thing to do. Mm-hmm. See, you're like, yes. You'd rather wear necropants than do that.
Yeah, probably. I'd try them on. I mean, they could be.
Is there feet in them? It looked like there was feet. I'm gonna do a deep dive on necropants and be like, I
never
know why.
thought about that.
The feet part is what
like,
weirds me out because they wouldn't fit properly, like a loose sleeve, like a loose slipper done like a wet.
It'd be like when you would wear like a onesie as a kid, the pajamas that have the feet included.
Yeah.
It'd be kind of nice to
That is
wear
kinda
those
nice,
and
actually.
look
Christmas
back
morning.
at your childhood.
The whole family has their necropants on. Come on down.
Oh, look at him. He's so cute right now in his necropants.
He's gonna have to get new necropants soon. He's growing up too fast. He's gonna stretch these ones out. I don't. Yeah, that's gonna be haunting my dreams now. Do you ever have nightmares?
You know, I haven't really been remembering my dreams lately, but when I did, they were batshit crazy. I know everybody's dreams are crazy.
No.
But mine were
like really off the wall.
Yeah, I mean, constantly changing to some other I would have to like write them down to ever remember them because they fade pretty quick.
Crazy?
But yeah, they're bizarre.
I was doing that for a while. I'd wake up in the middle of the night. It'd be so. Mine were like very violent and like very like scary violent, not like a fun like ooh. It's like a. Because my boyfriend would wake up and it's like fun dreams where he's like saving the world or he's like adventures, and I'm like a man came in the window and tried to kill me, and then or tried to rape me or something. But it's always bad. I'm watching way too much Law and Order SVU, and I know and Mr. Pickles. That's all I watch. Those two things, and then I go to bed. I'm like, why am I having crazy dreams?
You know what my dreams would be like while we were making Mr. Pickles, especially when we were writing. You know, there's like an idea usually that we're struggling to crack fully, trying to break the story, and I would just be dream writing. You know,
fuck.
like coming up with the story. You know, in my dream, I would be like, I got it, I cracked it. I'm bringing this into the writer's room tomorrow, and it fixes the thing we're all trying to, you know. And then I would wake up and I'd be like, yes, I got it. All right. But then, like 5 minutes later, I start realizing that makes no fucking sense at all. I'm like, God damn it, why can't I just sleep?
I was like, oh, but I was like, also, my God, if that actually worked, I'm like, can you imagine? Do people probably do sleep? I mean,
It has happened successfully a couple times.
oh really?
Where I've worked out something in my dream
That's fucking crazy.
and it actually worked. But most of the time it
I was
didn't.
like, that would be. I'm like, anytime I
It's all
wake up in the middle of the
gibberish.
night, I think I have a funny joke. I write down. I wake up in the morning. It just says like handstands with poo poo coming out of my butt or something. I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah, I would do that
This
too. I
is
have a
not
little
good.
notebook and then I
Yeah.
would look back at it and be like, I have no idea what I meant by that.
I have no idea. I've never said these things aloud before.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Do you have any more like crazy body things that you've heard? 'Cause the meat grinder one was wild. Didn't you ask more about his arm? I would have been like, because like that seems like more Virginia stuff. There must be more like people coming into the gas station. I feel like a lot of missing limbs, missing fingers.
I had an ex-girlfriend once tell me that I think her uncle was a mechanic who was missing his one of his hands. So he got a wrench like for a hand.
No way.
Yeah.
That can't be real. A wrench for a hand. Would it click into the fucking spot?
I think so. Yeah, so
Oh
he
my
would
God.
like just go and work on the car with
I mean, I guess it'd be cool if it was one of those things where you can like change it out to different tools.
that would be cool, like plunger.
Yeah, what the heck? How have they not made this yet? I
Should
think
be a
we're this
thing.
advanced that you could change it up. Fork. Hungry. Get your little fork. There's got to be a thing where you can put it in there. If I had a missing limb, I would want to get real.
Coffee cup.
Oh yeah, there you go. Just mug on the. That would be very convenient. A little back scratcher, just fucking walking around. That would be
There you go.
that makes sense though. But also, that seems like a wild job to have when you're missing. I feel like you're always using both hands. Like I could not have hands and still do stand up.
Yeah.
Think so, yeah.
Do you use your hands?
I mean, I do a lot, yeah.
Yeah, you're very animated.
Yeah. Probably because I watched mostly cartoons and Mr. Bean as a child. That's all I grew up on. And then I'm like, why am I like this? Did your family say anything weird to you growing up in Virginia? Like any weird like body tales that were like, don't go in the woods or you get insane poison ivy? And you're like, yeah, right.
I don't think my parents did, but I did have a friend back in the day swear that they saw a goat man.
A goat man
A man who was like presumably
in the woods.
like half goat, half man. Like somebody had sex with a goat and
And it's
that
something
was a
came
goat man. I think they were high,
Yeah.
but I've always
Yeah,
been
yeah.
like, I want to see a goat man.
I feel like there's enough people have had sex with animals that it would make sense. I don't know. Maybe it seems sick. Okay, favorite question of the pod, or last question. What's the funniest way you think you can die? Personally.
I think if a dog killed me, it'd be pretty funny.
Because after all this, and it looks exactly like a border collie,
Especially if it was a border collie.
like a regular bite, or what would it be? Something very graphic?
I mean, it'd be funnier if it was like a butcher knife or something, or a chainsaw.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, is that really going to happen? Probably not.
Yeah.
But if a border collie like just pushed me off a cliff casually or something,
Uh-huh.
I'd be like, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. It all comes full circle. It makes sense. This
As
is
long as it makes a laugh.
yes, that's how I want. I want to go out. I do want people to be laughing hysterically. I can't just go out like to trip on my shoelace and just like. Well, thank you so much for coming on. I'm so glad.
Yeah,
Thank you.
of course.
Oh, I got. I'm so excited. I'm gonna go home and like fucking put that on everything. I don't know what. My pillowcase to sleep on every night. Thank you so much. Please check out Mr. Pickles if you've not. And buy Liquid Death. Look how cool it is. Thank you, Will.
Thank you.